First drum machine I had was a TR606, the Dramatics from Roland, in a nice silver bag, little handbag. Put it over your shoulder. You looked cool walking around with your drum machine. The great thing about the 606 was it had individual controls, pre-programmed drum machines before the TR606. The cymbals, hi-hats, etc. were always too loud. You had no way of lowering the volume of individual instruments. So the 606 suddenly gave you about 5 different volume knobs, so you could just perfect the sound, which was revolutionary at the time. The 2 drum machines I had after that were the Yamaha RX15 and RX11. Great drum machines, really simple to use, really simple. I continued using them for many years, connecting them up to an S950 sampler later on, many years later. But the actual drum sounds in the RX range are really good. There was RX7 and all manner of RX5, I think there was. But I had the RX15 and the RX11. The RX11 was just a step up from the RX15. The only downside with the RX drum machine is it did not give you any warning when its memory was full, which was a bit of a problem. I used it so much and for so many years I kind of got to know when it was approaching full. But when it did, in the early days, I would program many patterns per song. It would just freak out. It would just say pattern memory full, I think it would come up on the screen. You're like, oh boy, why now? And the weird thing it would do, it wouldn't stop at that point, which would have been good because you hadn't lost anything. But no, what it did, it just randomly shifted a pattern, an 8-bar pattern or whatever. It would suddenly make it 7 and a bit or 6 and a bit. It was always irretrievable. So unless you had a similar pattern and copy it, I'm afraid your work was lost. Like many machines of that era, they never had a real good warning system that the memory was full. And I would always use up the memory on every machine I had because I just like adding stuff and more stuff. So there we are. They're only the 3 drum machines I ever owned, which is a bit strange. But once I started using the sampling at such a large range of drum sounds, and you could tune them and just perfect them, you didn't really need a standalone drum machine anymore. So the TR606 and its beautiful silver bag, and the 2 Yamaha drum machines, the RX15 and the RX11. Fantastic machines. I think I only sold mine, my old one, very old one, not that long ago actually. Not that long ago, because it's just got some great sounds. So there we are, drum machines. Done.